So what happened? Laboratory medicine was prioritized over holistic approaches. They're like, hey, if we can't prove it in the lab, it doesn't work by definition. I don't care if 10,000 years of people have used this system of medicine and they have survived. I don't care. If we can't prove it, we're going to call it nonsensical and unscientific. Who benefited from this? Primarily male physicians, okay? Because most of the studies are based on males. They're not based on the general population. A lot of the studies that you see are based on actually white males. So white females are different, black females are different, Asian females, everyone is different. They have a different genetic makeup. I won't say a genetic makeup. They have a different epigenetic makeup based on their history, on their culture. And so they are not going to respond to things that are outside of their cultural makeup. Okay. A lot of the immigrants come here and they start to eat our food and they start to get our diseases, where in their cultures, they don't get those diseases because their culture is totally different. The way they eat, the way they act, the way they think is totally different. So natural medicine systematically was discredited as unscientific. I have to be very careful who I talk to about what I do. And I will tell you, my brother, who is a conventional doctor, I don't talk to him about this, okay? Because if you talk to someone who is buried in conventional medicine, they're not going to understand what you're doing. They're not understanding why you're coloring outside the lines, why you're not following the protocol that most doctors are following. And we're going to talk about taking that road less traveled. Okay, let's go to the next slide. All right. So this shows the change in the causes of death from infection to chronic disease. So back in the 1900s, people were dying from tuberculosis and polio. It was infectious disease. Then with the invention of the antibiotics and penicillin, that began to change. Okay, so around the 1950s, that's when vaccines and antibiotics were more prevalent, and then you begin to see the shift toward chronic disease. And because when you're locked into allopathic medicine, you're not looking at the root cause. You're looking at a drug that will take away the symptom for 24 hours, so you'll need the drug the next day. All right. So now, because you never fix the root cause, now you develop these chronic illnesses. Okay. Because the initial problem was never solved, then you get one illness. And then when you are out of balance in one area, you're going to become out of balance in another area. So if your eating is out of balance, then your gut and your digestive system is going to get out of balance. If your digestive system gets out of balance, your energy production is going to get out of balance. If your energy production goes out of balance, then your activity is going to go down. If your activity goes down, now you're sedentary. Now your sedentary lifestyle is causing more problems. Okay, so if you don't fix the root cause, you are going to end up with chronic illnesses. And chronic illnesses are what drives the medical system right now. All right.